Hi, I'm Holly, and this is my persuasive speech, and it's going to be on legalizing marijuana. Do a swipe of the room. Everybody? All 5 people? Have 5 people? Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay. I think people need to be educated on the fact that marijuana is not a drug. Marijuana is an herb and a flower. God put it here. If He put it here, He wants it to grow. What gives the government the right to say that God is wrong? Willie Nelson, marijuana.com. The legalization of marijuana has been disputed over and over again. I am going to persuade you to see why we should legalize it, despite what current news might say. Many of you are against the thought of legalizing marijuana. I am going to tell you a few reasons why it would be good to select. A select few of you will agree with me that it is great. I hope to give you new reasons to why we should legalize marijuana. Yes, I inhaled it. Yes, I liked it. No, I'm not a drug addict. A smoker would theoretically have to consume nearly 1,500 pounds of marijuana within about 15 minutes to induce a lethal response. In strict medical terms, marijuana is safer than many of the foods we commonly consume. For example, eating 10 raw potatoes can result in a toxic response. By comparison, it is physically impossible to eat enough marijuana to induce death. DEA Administrative Law Judge Francis L. Young. I'm going to be covering the facts and myths of marijuana, the medical marijuana benefits, and the costs. Facts. No medical evidence proves that high-potency marijuana is more harmful than low-potency marijuana. Legalization of marijuana.com. Most medical studies rank marijuana as not physically addicting and less habit-forming than even caffeine. Teens between the ages of 12 and 17 say that it is easier to get marijuana than to buy cigarettes, beer, or prescription drugs. Legalizing marijuana, talkofthetown.com. Marijuana is a significant cause of ER admissions. False. Less than 2% of ER admissions are marijuana related. The chance of contracting cancer from marijuana is a minuscule fact. Risks from common foods such as dairy products far exceed the risks of cancer posed by smoking marijuana. Medical marijuana benefits. Positive effects. Legal medical marijuana is used in the treatment of asthma as it opens up the lungs' airways. Also, it is a powerful appetite stimulant beneficial to patients of cancer and degenerative diseases. LegalMarijuana.com. Advantages. It fights depression, and it is a general mood enhancer. Assets. It is the best non-opiate, non-addictive painkiller on the market, and it acts to alleviate the pain of arthritis as an anti-inflammatory helpful. This just shows that medical marijuana benefits: treat asthma, general mood enhancers, appetite stimulant, fights depression, alleviates pain, and is the best non-opiate, non-addictive painkiller. The marijuana leaf has 7 leaves, and here are 7 great reasons as to why we should legalize the benefits of medical marijuana. I got this information from legalmarijuana.com. Now I'm going to go over the costs. Enforcing marijuana prohibition costs the taxpayers an estimated $10 billion annually. That is for programs such as Just Say No and other things like service announcements and so forth. Over 853,000 people are arrested per year for marijuana-related violations. This could be something as simple as not passing a drug screen. If legalized, the U.S. could gain $6.2 billion on medical marijuana revenues. We could also gain $7 billion on cannabis coffee shops, natural med pot products, and industrial hemp products. Cash crop. Marijuana is the greatest revenue producer of all agricultural products grown in the U.S. at $36 billion a year. Talkofthetown.com. Cannabis is a cash crop in 12 states and one of the top 3 in 30 states. Reefer Madness by Eric Slosher. This just breaks down some of the costs. Enforcing prohibition costs us $10 billion annually. Over 853,000 people are arrested each year. If legalized, we could bring in $6.2 billion on tax revenues and $7 billion on shops and products. Cash. Marijuana is the greatest agricultural product grown at $36 billion a year and the top crop in at least 12 states. Tokeofthetown.com. We have just gone over a few reasons why we should legalize marijuana. The legalization of marijuana has been disputed over and over again. Despite the current news, we should no longer dispute the legalization of marijuana. In any civilized society, it is every citizen's responsibility to obey just laws. But at the same time, it is every citizen's responsibility to disobey just laws. Martin Luther King Jr. If you want to call to action, register to vote and sign the bill. Actions speak louder than words. If you believe in it, then you should do it. Reefer, Buddha, cannabis, ganja, pot, chiba, swag, Indo, Christmas trees, grass, chronic, dank, dope, hemp, doobie, skunk, greens, weed, herb, shake, Mary Jane. What do all these names have in common? Almost every single person has heard of at least one of these names, and they all know what it means. Marijuana. Thank you. My name is Holly, and this has been my persuasive speech on legalizing medical marijuana. Do your sweep.
Hey. Hollie.